Hello, today we're going to talk about stories from the ancient Greeks. So one of the stories I am talking about was about Persephone and how she got kidnapped, which resulted in the changing of seasons. Now, these stories are very important to the ancient Greeks because back then we didn't really have technologies to figure out why things happened. So connecting why things happened to spirits or gods that are people like help them be able to connect and understand it better. Alright, so let's get into the story. Persephone was the daughter of Demeter. Now, Demeter was the goddess of the harvest and fertility, and tell you what, she absolutely loved her daughter. Her daughter Persephone was pretty carefree. She would just go out and pick flowers and have fun with her friends and lived a pretty easygoing life. Now, Persephone, she was absolutely beautiful. Everybody wanted to go ahead and marry her and have her and just loved her because she was just very appealing to look at. But Demeter was very protective of her daughter and wouldn't let anybody near her. So now Hades went up to meet her one day and asked for her hand in marriage, and Demeter said, "No, nobody's going to marry my daughter." But Hades had to have her because she was absolutely beautiful. She would make a wonderful wife for him. So he devised up a very clever plan. So one day, when Persephone was out with some friends in a field, she was picking flowers, having fun. Then right at her feet was the most beautiful flower she has ever seen. So as she bent down to pick it up, suddenly the ground opened up around her and she started to fall down through it. And as she was falling, Hades quickly ran up and caught her in his chariot. Now Hades, he was the god of the underworld, so he was like a king to the people of the dead. So he told Persephone that you are the queen and this is our realm. So he brought her down there and he tried to marry her. But she was sad and crying the whole time. She missed the outside. She missed the sun and the flowers. But he still kept her hostage. Now, the other girls didn't see where Persephone went, so they looked around looking. The only ones who saw was the sun god, who's up above and sees everything that happens, and Zeus, who was her father. Now, the sun god decided to stay out of it. That was not his business. He was not going to get in trouble with other gods. Zeus, who feared his brother, didn't want to anger him or have any war, just decided to let it be. He can have his daughter. It was fine. But Demeter, she was sad, so sad when she found out her daughter was missing. She went around searching everywhere, all across the world, looking for her daughter, but she could not find her. So one day, she came up with the idea to ask the sun god, since he sees everything. So she went up there to the sun god and started talking to him, be like, "Hey, do you know what happened to my daughter?" And then he's like, "Yeah, I mean, I do. I saw Hades kidnap her, but I'm sure it's fine. Like, it won't be bad like in the underworld." When Demeter found this out, she was so angry. She went right up to Zeus and demanded that she get her daughter back, or she would no longer produce any fruits or foods in the harvest. She will stop, allowing fertility to happen, and people and such will eventually die. So Zeus was like, all right, I'll figure something out. So they went down to talk to Hades. But Hades happened to be listening, and he knew that something like this would happen. So he convinced his lovely new bride to eat a few pomegranate seeds. Now, if you eat a few seeds from the underworld, this means that you want to stay there. That you're basically trapped there. So he's like, haha, now she will be here and will be stuck. So when Zeus got there and was talking to his brother, and his brother's like, "See, she likes it here. She's great." And Demeter's like, "You're coming back. This is awful." And they started fighting. Until finally, Zeus came up with an ultimatum that half of the year she will be down there in the underworld with her husband, and half the year Persephone will be up above with her mother. Now, the part of the year when Persephone is down in the underworld, Demeter is sad. She doesn't take great care of the plants and animals and everything, and it gets cold and chilly. Another half of the year, when Demeter's there, she's bright and sunny, and the land is fruitful, and life is great. So this is how the seasons change. When the daughter is there of Demeter, it is the summer and spring, and when she's down below, we're in our winter and fall. Thank you.